Thousands gathered in the street with a mix of anger and sadness. This is the funeral for a Hezbollah leader and member, both killed by an Israeli airstrike. Hezbollah's second in command telling this crowd there will be retaliation. We don't need to make threats. We've entered a new phase of the battle, he said. We will kill them and fight them from where they expect and beyond. Hours earlier, Hezbollah launched more than 100 rockets across a wider and deeper section of northern Israel. And while most were intercepted, there was at least one direct strike in a residential area. 4 people were injured in this attack, though many living in those communities have already fled, fearing violence. Israel is repositioning more resources to the north as Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu offers his own message of retaliation. We have inflicted a series of blows on Hezbollah that it never imagined, he said. We will do whatever is necessary to bring back security. Fighting between Israel and Hezbollah across the Lebanon border has intensified over the past week, surging after Hezbollah's pagers and walkie-talkies were rigged to explode, wounding thousands, killing more than 30, including some innocent bystanders. All of it is a concern to the U.S. president, who was asked by a reporter if he's worried about the rising tensions.
Yes, I am, but we're going to do everything we can to keep a wider war from breaking out.
The U.S. has tried for months to negotiate a diplomatic resolution. They say talks have stalled over the past couple of weeks, blaming Hamas. Katie Simpson, CBC News, Washington.
Sasha Petrusik is in Jerusalem tonight. And Sasha, what can you tell us about the atmosphere there and how worried people are about the potential for escalation?
Ian, there's a real sense of inevitable escalation toward all-out war here. The words of Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who talks about doing whatever it takes to defeat Hezbollah, in the same way that he talks about getting rid of Hamas in Gaza. The actions of Israeli generals who've moved tens of thousands of their top troops to the border. And on the other side, in Lebanon, in the threats of Hezbollah leaders who say this is just an initial retaliation for Israeli attacks. Now, this latest barrage of rockets and missiles may have been unprecedented in distance and scope, but people here worry that it's just really the beginning and that Hezbollah can do much worse. As for any suggestion of peace talks, well, that's just not even on the radar here, Ian.
Sasha Petrusik in Jerusalem.